Hey there, guys. It's me, Stephanie Wilson, your host and content curator here on Temple Transformation TV. I am super excited to be bringing this next video to you. I know the topic of this video is kind of, out the box, but it is truly how I feel. Some people buy cars and houses. I bought a body. This channel is all things transformation. I talk about spiritual growth, I talk about emotional management, and then I talk about physical change. And so this video is going to be about physical change. So if you've been following me, then you've seen hopefully you've seen my videos on deciding to have a mommy makeover and some of the things I wish I knew before I actually did it. But I am super excited that I have. And so now I just want to talk about the cost of the surgery, because a lot of people research. First of all, there are a lot of surgeons like across the United States. So you have to find the ones in your city. And what I would tell you to do is start with what is most important to you. One of the things that I struggled with was keloid. I know that I keloid from just like scars and stuff when I was little. I just have, keloids. And I have other dermatology issues. Like I have dermatitis. You can't tell because I take very good care of my hair and things of that nature. But you would never know that I have dermatitis, which is an overproduction of yeast. You never know that because I go to the thing. So I had skin issues that I really needed somebody who could do it. Never in a million years did I think I would find Dr. Nico, who is my mommy makeover surgeon. He is a board certified dermatologist, and then he went and got a specialization in plastic surgery. That was super important to me. Another factor that you may want to take into consideration when you're looking is like the location and the amenities, like what comes in the quote. So it's very important for you to do the consultations. Dr. Nico's consultation was free. The only way you would have to pay is if you canceled or you did a no-show. If you canceled inside of 24 hours or if you did a no-show. But some people made you pay, like swipe your credit card for $100 and then you can use it for products, which is cool. So you have to be willing to invest in investigating these people because they're responsible for your outcome. Personally, the way that I make decisions is I like to have choices. I don't like to feel like I'm being bombarded or cornered. So I went out, started with looking at about 15 surgeons and then just narrowed it down. For me, I'm an African-American 40-year-old single mom. So when I was looking at portfolios of potential surgeons, it was very important to see African-American light-skinned women in the portfolio. That was very important to me because we have different skin, we have different dermatology issues, we just have different issues, and I needed for that not to be a learning curve. So that's what narrowed it down to about 8, just based off of portfolio pictures. Then I went in and looked at the results. I wanted to see how many results that had the bodies that I was looking for, because I've already lost my weight. So I really just wanted a breast enhancement, and I needed, I wanted to get the skin off my tummy. I wasn't necessarily doing, where I was coming from super big to small, or anything like that. So I needed surgeons who could take already small people and make them, look fit and tight and give them the results. That narrowed it down to 5. Then I started looking at location and just how did I feel spending time on their Instagram page? How did I feel spending time on their Facebook page? Does their voice appeal? Are they beautiful? Because let's be clear, beautiful people make beautiful things. End of story. So I needed my surgeon to be a product of cosmetic surgery. That may or may not be important to you, but for me it was, because number one, they've been on both sides of the knife. Narrowed it down to 3. Once I had my 3, I booked 3 consultations and went in. The first quote that I got, I'm not going to say the other 2 people's names, and I'm going to give you a range for Dr. Nico because I don't know what it's going to be, because I had a special because I booked and then had surgery. So for me, the very first quote was $32,000. Blink, 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 blink. $32,000. He wanted to do liposuction on me. Now, mind you, I've lost over 100 pounds. I went to I came from almost 270 pounds and I'm now about 138, 140 is where I kind of be. There's zero body fat. Like I have like less than 30% body fat. Like seriously, there is no fat. So he wanted to do lipo on my arms, lipo on my torso, lipo on my thigh, lipo on my fupa. He wants to do lipo. It was $32,000. I was taken aback. And I said, well, at least I know that this is going to be another car. So that's when I started saying, okay, big purchase. That's what this is. I'm trading a car for a body. I'm trading down payment on a house for a body. I'm trading a toy for a body. You know, all this kind of stuff. I'm trading about 4 trips because I travel a lot. So I'm substituting about 4 trips for this body. That's how I had to rationalize it in my head. So then I went to the second place. The second place was very cold. And this was interesting because this was a female doctor. So I was really excited. Went in, it was extremely cold. It just didn't feel right. And I just didn't feel loved. I didn't feel welcomed. I didn't feel like they wanted my business. I didn't feel like that wanted me in their portfolio. And I was just very turned off with the atmosphere in the office. So that was just $100 that I blew. I didn't even care about it because I was just like, no, I don't want, no. This isn't going to work for me. Their quote was about 23,000. That was their quote was about 23,000. So then I went to Dr. Nico. Dr. Nico was, I was super, super, super excited. I felt warm from the beginning. Allie, who is a patient coordinator, I mean, she was super, super helpful. Dr. Nico spent time with me. Like, he didn't just come into the room and was like, so, why are you here today? He really wanted to know why I wanted to do this. He wanted to know what kind of lifestyle I had because, you know, he's very interested in you maintaining these results. You go through all of this to get this done, and you can't eat hamburgers every day. You have to have a certain mindset, a certain lifestyle. The second thing was when I walked in the office, they were playing Christian music. And I was just like, okay, see, he knows he's not God. He's just a servant of God that helps people, you know, arrive at a desired goal. So I was just I felt so welcome and warm. And Allie was like, we will match whatever price. We will do whatever we need to do. I already came in on a special. So I'm going to tell you the range. And my number, I'm not going to tell you if it's close or towards the end. I'm just going to tell you a range that you can expect to spend. Expect to spend for a tummy tuck makeover. This is both. This is a full tummy tuck, not the partial where they just do the fupa. The whole tummy tuck from pelvic to pelvic plus breast augmentation. This is a lift and implants. So I have the anchor scar. This is everything. With Aftercare, unlimited visits for a year. Unlimited aftercare for a year is included. My garments were included. Everything was included except for my bra. They wanted me to bring in my own bras, but everything else was included in this price. So the range that I would say is between 15 and about 28. That would be the range that I would say that for both procedures. Now, I want to caution you against trying to be cost effective with this. This is not something that you can skim or cheat on. Listen to me, ladies. If you drive a luxury car, then you can rationalize getting this surgery. If you came to the table when you put money down on your house, anywhere upwards of 10 grand, you can rationalize this surgery. If you can, any big purchase, you can rationalize a $400 to $500 payment a month. If this is something that you really want and you really have the lifestyle, or you may have the savings, or you may come into, you know, an inheritance. You just never know. But I did want you to be informed about my process, how I did it, and give you a realistic range for everything that I had. Now, if I would have done a la carte, which is done the breast and then came back in for the tummy tuck, then every time you have a surgery or you go under the knife, you have to pay anesthesia costs and hospital costs. So, but because Dr. Nico has his own hospital or his own clinic that he does surgeries in, the only cost was anesthesia. So we had to pay the anesthetist, and I want to say there is some kind of state fee or some kind of board fee that I had to pay, but the only fee that I would have had to pay was the anesthetist. So you do have to, so think about that. If you want to piece it together and say, well, I don't really want to come off the whole kit bang and caboodle, then think about that. Every time you go on the knife, you're going to have to pay surgery fees, facility fees, and you're gonna have to pay for anesthesia. Anesthesia is never included in any of the quotes because that is a separate service. That is usually a third party, that is usually an anesthetist that contracts their work for that. It's never going to be included. So, just kind of think about that. And I had to really wrap myself around that, because I was like, do I really want to have to recover two parts of my body? And the answer is, I am so glad that I did, because it's over. I'm into my fourth week of recovery. I'm super excited. The bruising is almost gone. I'm still very swollen. They said that I'm going to be swollen for months, and that it'll take about 2 months for my breasts to actually settle into what they're going to look like. They're still kind of swollen, and they look kind of weird. But that's where I am. I'm super excited. My tummy tuck scar is it's healing, but I still can see the stitches. Like, I still can see the stitches, so I'm not completely healed. My stitches haven't completely dissolved or fallen off. That's where I am. So I hope this is giving you some information in terms of a range of costs and a way to help you narrow down, and to encourage you not to skimp on something as important as this. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my bun. I had to take my twists out, y'all, because this coronavirus is just so disrespectful in so many different ways, and I needed to let my hair breathe for a little while. And I am practicing social distancing. I have been in this house for 3 weeks, and I will remain here as long as Instacart and as long as my online shopping club delivers everything that I need. I am set. So thank you for giving me some of your time. Please connect with me. Everything is going to be below in the description if you want to get some of my programs. If you want to work with me as a private client, please check out the links down below. My website is templetransformation360.com, and I would love to connect with you. And I will see you in the next video. Have an amazing day and stay safe. Bye, guys.